Oh, hi team. Josh Yeager, Santa Barbara dog walker and Trust and Estates nabob. Out on a walk with my dog Dodger, who probably is somewhere around here, but I'm not. Oh, Dodger! Dodger! Come here, bud. Oh dear. Yeah, he's living his best life. Dan from Chowchilla asks, Josh, what's a trust protector anyway? And how does it apply in the administration of trusts and estates? Well, that's a great question, Dan. Trust protector is kind of a new role. Maybe in the last 20 years it's been recognized and adopted in more estate plans. The trust protector is not the trustee. There's somebody else that is the trustee, that gets appointed to the office of the trustee, that's responsible for administering the trust, doing the thing that is in the trust document that Grandpa wrote. The trust document is basically a contract that says, I'm putting assets in, thou shalt do these different things. And the trustee is the agent for the person that put the assets in the trust, for Grandpa. So that's the trustee. In most documents these days, it's a family member, it's a friend, it's a golfing buddy, it's a pastor that ends up in the unenviable position of being responsible for carrying out the terms of this contract. Well, a trust protector is someone with very limited authority that's also named in the trust doc. They're not required to do all the things that the trustee is required to do. Value the assets, consolidate everything, report to beneficiaries, invest the assets prudently, distribute accordingly, do annual accounts. Trust protector doesn't do any of those things. What the trust protector does, or the limited authority that they have, whoa, just check this out. That's pretty awesome. What the trust protector does, or the authority that they have, is that they can remove the trustee if the trustee starts being a knucklehead. And they can replace them with somebody else. So it's like a little safety valve. It's a get out of jail free card. We name next door neighbor as the successor trustee, and we get into the administration of the trust, and we find out, or next door neighbor, after they've served for a year or two, finds out, dude, I am not up for this job. This is a royal pain in the neck. I don't want to do it anymore. Or trustee ends up being a knucklehead and starts charging way too much fees, or doing bad things with the assets, or breaching their duties, not fulfilling their responsibilities. The trust protector could step in and say, hey, look, my job is to protect the interest of the beneficiaries. I am going to remove and replace the trustee. So it's kind of like a get out of jail free card. The trust protector has very limited authority. In many trust docs, not only do they have the power to remove the incumbent trustee, the trust protector also has the authority to make little tweaks in the trust document after Grandpa's dead to accommodate changes in tax law. Sometimes that authority is reserved for the trustee. I've seen it drafted more modernly where there is a trust protector, that the trust protector has this authority to not really change the outcome of the trust that Grandpa said, but to change tax treatment, sub-trusts, interpretation of ambiguous terms. So the trust protector. It's not always needed. Sometimes it is, where the successor trustee is a contemporary of Grandpa. Like Grandpa names his brother to serve as successor trustee, and Grandpa's 85 years old, and it's like, seriously, is Uncle Mike gonna do this settlement? We might want to have the ability to bounce him. Sometimes it's used when a bank is serving as successor trustee. JP Morgan is the successor trustee on the trust, but the family says, I don't know that we can trust these guys to do only what is in our best interest. They might want to sell us a bunch of stuff or charge fees that are too much, not to besmirch the good service and reputation of JP Morgan. It's merely an illustration. So the trust protector could step in and remove and replace or interpret trust terms. So that's all I got for today's walk. A little bit concerned. I haven't seen Dodger in a bit, but hopefully he'll come up soon, and we can talk more later. Ciao, Dan. Thanks so much for the good question.